Hello guys. So we're going to give you that drive video I told you. We did all that work to the engine and car's been running really good, and also installed the tazer by Z Automotive. So now I have the SRT pages and sport mode enabled. So it lights up SRT on the screen now. And you can see SRT on the menu now, and it shows you 0 to 60. Brake distance, quarter-mile time, eighth-mile time, G-force instant, G-force peak. So pretty cool little thing there. And we also have, get back up to my speed, over here in the more, I now have sport mode, which wasn't there before. You press that and it says sport mode on, and sport lights up down on the bottom. So we're gonna run up to the gas station, put a little gas in this because I don't like letting it get under half a tank. That's just my preference. One other goofy thing I've noticed though with this taser is the temperature gauge only goes up to a quarter spot now rather than the middle. And I did some reading, and it has to do with the temperature gauge being different in the higher trim level cars. So the car still runs at we'll go to vehicle info. There it is. See, the coolant temp's 152 degrees, but you can see that the temperature gauge is reading cold. So it's very strange. So we'll keep it on that for a second. Yeah, it's kind of messed up the analog gauge, which I guess is fine. I mean, you know. So I did enable the light show as well, but I unplugged the taser from the OBD2 port, so I'm not using it. But as you can see in sport mode, car shifts at a higher RPM, so that's how that works. Probably should put it in regular mode because there's a lot of hills in this town, so transmission's going to be constantly shifting. Yeah, so the temp gauge does come up, but it seems to think everything from 0 to 150 degrees is cold now, and only goes up a quarter of the way. And this car has never ran higher than 185 degrees. I think whoever owned the car before me might have put a 180 degree thermostat in it, so that's fine. Keeps her cool on the hot summer days. But yeah, the car runs great. Loving this sport mode. It's certainly louder when it runs. Sorry for the shaky cam. The roads in Michigan are horrible. They're horrible. And if you have any kind of a soft suspension, you're gonna feel every bump. So, or hard suspension, whatever. The temperature gauge dropped back down, which is strange. So there's something definitely goofy going on with this analog temp gauge. But coolant temp is reading 170, so it's very weird though. I suppose if I unmarry the taser, that will go back to normal. It's got something to do with the taser. We're going to turn sport mode off so it's not hunting. There we go. And it shifted. And I noticed as soon as I turned off sport mode, the temperature gauge went up a little bit. So something with the sport mode is funky with the temp gauge. It's very strange. Now the temperature gauge is starting to rise up. So it's a weird little quirk, I guess, of the taser, but I don't mind it that much. As long as it don't read hot, I don't care. Obviously the car is getting up to temperature because the digital gauge is saying it's up to 172 degrees. So that's one of the perks of these cars. You get two ways of checking things. But yeah, the car runs great after all the upgrades. It's a lot louder, that's for sure. But we have made it to our destination, so I am going to call this a video. I just wanted to show you guys the taser. At least the features I was interested in. There's all kinds of stuff you can unlock that I didn't unlock because I wasn't interested. But I did do the light show, and it also has a line lock feature, so you can bake the tires off the rear of this thing if you wanted. It has to be plugged in for all that stuff. And then this, I mainly wanted it for the SRT pages in the sport mode. But yeah, so if you're looking into one, that could possibly be a quirk you care about or don't care about. Personally, I don't really care so much. I mean, it's just an analog gauge. I can look at the digital one if I really need to know how hot it is, and it's at 176 degrees right now. So I say the car's fine. So we'll put it back to vehicle speed. Actually, I have to go here a second. And, sorry. I'm jigging the camera all around. So I reset my trip odo when I get gas, so that way I know how to figure out mileage and compare it to the mileage that the car says it's getting. Plus, B is my oil. So I check that to see where I'm at, and I'm at 661 miles on the oil right now. And this car also had, I don't know if other chargers have it, but this car will tell you hours. So we're at 179 degrees. Of course, oil temp's 158. Trans temp, car's not in gear. So there I have 4,888 engine hours. The car sat and idled that long. Like I said, it used to be some sort of, I wouldn't say a police cruiser, but some sort of police vehicle. That's why it has the certified dash and everything. But Alright, guys. Put some go-go juice in this thing, and we'll talk to y'all later. So have a great day.